Hey YouTube, Mark Hoffman here, and today I want to talk about the Victorinox Evolution 11. Now this is definitely a knife that not very many people have been talking about. I've only seen a couple reviews on YouTube for it, so I thought I would make one. Now this is using the Wenger Evolution scales, which is now going to be the Victorinox Evolution scales, and what you get out of this is this nice fluted or grooved design where when you hold it, you're going to get a little more girth out of that handle and you're going to get a little more grip. So your thumb can go right here and you can get some nice grip there and it's not going to slip out of your hand. I've never had a Victorinox knife slip out of my hand, but using this, you just get a little bit more satisfaction out of that grip. So this one has your main blade, like I showed you. It has Victorinox's style can opener, which I've been using quite a bit, and I've been using the flathead there for a small Phillips driver. Then they also use Wenger's patent compression, or should I say push lock screwdriver. And what I mean by that is this screwdriver here, if you apply pressure to it, it actually compresses into the handle. Over here you can see a groove in here, and you can see that groove right there. It matches up with the opposite groove there. So when it goes into that groove, it locks into place and it will not fold on you. So that's been really nice. I have been using the nail file on this, and that's where this thing differentiates itself from a Tinker Small. This has a small nail file and nail cleaning tool on it, whereas a Tinker Small has two blades. This actually, I feel like, is a little bit better for me because it has that nail file and it also has this 3D Phillips. But one of the things I actually really like about this 3D Phillips is the spring setup here. So on a lot of Victorinox knives, you have the corkscrew and you have the Phillips driver, and in a lot of cases that actually slams into your handle scale and can create a divot or a dent in it, and over time that actually does damage to the scale. I've never seen scales crack or fall apart because of it, but you do get little dents in there. Well, what Victorinox has done is they've added this little ramp right there, and when you actually close this up, it never comes into contact with the handle at all. So for me, that is kind of nice, and I really like that feature. It's a nice attention to detail there. Then on the back, you have this reamer with a sewing eye, and this is Victorinox's style reamer. Then on this knife, you get the outward bound toothpick and tweezers. Now these toothpick and tweezers are Victorinox styled tweezers. Wenger's were inward bound, so you had to actually go into the scale to get them versus going out, which personally I prefer this style because it's just easier. I really don't use the toothpick on this all that much, but I do use the tweezers every once in a while. Now on the keyring end, I have actually switched that out to a Victorinox keyring. I have found that the Delamont series uses Wenger's tool set or tool selection when it comes to the keyring. So the keyring in Wenger's knives were actually made out of a composite or a base metal material, and in a lot of cases, if any salt or water got on those, they actually corroded and would even rust in some cases. And it even happened on older Victorinox knives. So let me see if I've got one here. I have this older Victorinox Spartan, and you can see here that back then they even used this coating. It's a nickel plating, and you can see over time it actually gets very corroded and very gunky looking. So Wenger used that same type of keyring, but Victorinox has moved to a very strong metal here, and I actually find this to be a very good keyring. I use it for a lot of things, especially for attaching spare keys to my keys, but I also use it for other things, like as a pull for a backpack. I usually put that on there, or a pull on my luggage, and it finds itself being very sturdy there. So this is the Victorinox Delamont Evolution 11, and this here, I have to say, has become a very quick favorite for me. I've really enjoyed this knife. Now, if you're thinking about getting one of these, for some reason, Wenger styled, or should I say Delamont factory produced knives from Victorinox fetch a little bit of a premium. I actually paid $33 for that, and it's a little bit of money, I mean, for what you're getting. But I have to say, I really do appreciate some of the combined tool sets here. The mix of Wenger and mix of Victorinox is really nice, and I really think it's worth it in the end. And also you get something a little bit different than your standard Victorinox. But I thought you guys would enjoy this little review and my thoughts on this one. Till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.